All right, let's now cross back to our reporter, Kena Mapanga, who is outside the home of the late Aziz Pahad in Saxonwold here in Johannesburg. A very good morning to you, Kenny. Thank you so much for joining us. What more can you tell us at this time?
Well, good morning to you again, Sim, and to the viewers at home. While preparations are still underway at the West Park Cemetery, we understand that the body of the late Aziz Pahad is still at the mortuary and will make its way to the Saxonwold home at 8 a.m. And then burial rites will be performed before his final journey to his resting place there at the West Park Cemetery. But this also gives us an opportune time to reflect on the life and legacy of Aziz Pahad. I'm joined by ANC veteran Dr. Fazel Randera outside the family home just to briefly reflect on the life of Dr. Pahad. A giant in the liberation struggle, Dr. Randera, has been lost.
Absolutely. A great loss to our people, great loss to his family. We know that, he died very peacefully on Wednesday, and the burial will take place today. Now, how should we remember Aziz? I think if we reflect on his life, he started, and his commitment to freeing the people of South Africa started at a very young age. In the 50s already. He came from a strong family, political family, great friends of the Mandelas, the Tambos, and from that time onwards, Aziz, although he had to go into exile at a fairly young age, committed himself, as with his brother Aziz Pahad, to the total liberation of South Africa. And in all those years that he was in exile, he was working full-time for the ANC office. He continued the relationship that he developed with former President Thabo Mbeki when they met first here in Johannesburg, and that continued when the former president went to London and studied at Sussex together with Aziz and Isip. That relationship has been a very special relationship, and that has continued to this day. Often when I would visit to the house here, I would ask and Aziz was not present. We were told that he's with the former president, and I remember the former president's home is not very far from here. They spent a lot of time together, and the former president has shown his friendship with Aziz by coming here on a regular basis throughout his last few months, as Aziz has been dealing with his illness and sickness. Look, many people, and I too can reflect on that, have said that he's been the architect in many ways of the foreign policy of the new South Africa. His role as Deputy Foreign Minister in the African Union, in the United Nations, in the diplomatic community here in South Africa, will be remembered today as we deal with the program and the people who will be speaking at the program. So that role will be important.
Apologies, Dr. Randera. We have run out of time.
You.
Much to be said about that rich legacy. As you can see, you still have much to tell us about the life of Aziz Pahad. Simpire will still be outside the house here as Aziz Pahad is expected to arrive, or the body rather, is expected to arrive at 8 a.m. And then some of those rites will be performed before he heads to his final resting place.